After I saw my abusive ex-boyfriend was attending my friend's wedding, I bailed and I feel awful for not telling anyone. I received the online save the date and of course replied yes. Then I was scrolling through the guest book and saw my ex's name. When I saw his enthusiastic reply of yes, my heart figuratively stopped, I felt cold inside, and I started hyperventilating. For a little background, this man abused me for months, isolated me from my friends and family, used me for money and love-making, and then cheated on me. He made me feel crazy for confronting him about his substance use, about the girls hanging around him. I eventually stopped asking him because I wanted to keep him happy. When he moved away for a few months and we were long distance, he had friends that would report back to him if I went out with friends. He would confront me on our Skype chats about me being out with guy friends unchaperoned, and would forbid me to go out without a chaperone. I eventually caved and didn't go out with any of my friends unless they were the girls he knew or had just stayed home. I lost contact with many friends and my family. But then, we were engaged and something broke in me when I realized I would have to give up everything to be with him, and I envisioned myself either dead or wanting to be dead when I saw our future together. When I finally broke it off for good with him, he had previously installed a key logger into my phone and computer and was able to see everything I sent and did. He threatened to unalive himself if I didn't talk to him, so I said, "Go right ahead," and notified his mom he was making threats against his life. I told her that if he contacted me again, I was going to the cops. She said she would take care of it. A few nights later, I went to a late movie by myself and got a call saying he was right outside my apartment. He saw my light on and just wanted to talk. I was not there at the time. He had a history of stalking and previous allegations of abusing his ex-girlfriends. The next day, I started the proceedings to get a restraining order out on him. Fun fact, they are really hard to get. The order of protection was granted for 1 year and I have moved on. I got a new laptop, phone, and changed my address. He was blocked on Facebook and I deleted all of our mutual Facebook friends so they couldn't report back to him on me. So back to now. Seeing him RSVP to a mutual friend's wedding threw me off kilter. My current boyfriend was unable to attend with me due to work, so I didn't want to go alone. I meant to email the groom and explain how I didn't want my drama to overshadow his wedding, and that he may not have been aware of the crazy ex-drama that happened a couple of years ago, but I saved it as a draft and never dealt with it. I pushed it back to my mind and was focusing on work and school. But I got the email reminding me about the wedding, didn't know what to do, and did not show up. I sent the newly married couple an Amazon package from their wedding registry with my apologies and offers to take them out to dinner after their honeymoon, but I don't know how to ask him now. How do I bring this up to the groom? How do I explain why I didn't reply and why I didn't show up? Do I go into detail about the horrible things my ex did? Do I show them a copy of the restraining order? Do I just continue to ignore and later message the groom to just take them out for dinner? Update: so I took the advice of some to call my friend rather than an impersonal email or Facebook message and left a nice voicemail offering to take him and his wife to dinner and apologizing for missing their wedding. He called back and squeezed me in their packed schedule before they leave for their honeymoon. I saw them last night for dinner. I gave them hugs and apologized again for missing their wedding. The groom said he vaguely remembered the bad breakup and the restraining order but said he thought enough time had passed because the order of protection had expired. He also said they sent out the invites and saved the dates in waves and the ex and I were in different waves. He said he thought we could put aside our issues for one day for his special day. He said he had invited family members that didn't get along with one another with the expectations that everyone could put aside their issues for his wedding. I told him I didn't want to see the ex ever again, especially being alone at the wedding, and wasn't comfortable at all attending. My friend acknowledged this, and then we had a good dinner and caught up since our college days. They confirmed they had received my many gifts the day after their wedding. Then they said the ex had RSVP'd and volunteered to be the sound guy, MC and sound system, but did not show up. My friend had to man the sound system on his own wedding day. The groom and bride said they would have rather me show up than the ex. We have plans for me to see their house when they return from their honeymoon and hang out more frequently. They have an incredible collection of board games. It was a great dinner. Thank you again to everyone for the advice.